Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely pumped to be your master teacher for this session. We're stepping right into the Grade 10 Physical Education and Health curriculum today, and we've got a seriously great masterclass lined up for you. We're going to tackle a topic that, honestly, affects every single one of us the literal second we pick up our smartphones. We are talking about mastering your e-health literacy. So let's just dive right into it.
Come on, be honest with me for a second here. Have you ever had like a weird cough or a minor ache and immediately Googled your symptom, only to convince yourself 3 clicks later that you have some rare, completely unpronounceable condition you saw on a viral TikTok? Yeah, we've all been there. Or maybe you've used an app to track your daily steps or check your sleep. If you have, you are already participating in the wild world of digital health. But the real question we need to answer today is, what does it mean to be truly e-health literate? How do we navigate all this information safely and actually make it work for us?
All right, here is our quick roadmap for today's masterclass. 1. Welcome to eHealth. 2. Exploring digital health tools. 3. Traits of eHealth literacy. 4. Real-world health scenarios. And 5. Safeguarding your digital well-being.
Let's establish our foundation right out of the gate with Section 1, Welcome to eHealth.
So, according to the World Health Organization, e-health is basically the use of information and communication technologies in support of health and health-related fields. The absolutely crucial thing to remember here is that this isn't just about doctors using fancy high-tech computers in hospitals. Not at all. It includes everything from standard healthcare services and health surveillance, all the way down to health literature, knowledge, and education. If technology is being used to actively support health, it falls right under this massive e-health umbrella. And a massive branch of this, one you literally use every single day, is mHealth, or mobile health. This is the use of mobile wireless technologies, like your cell phone or your tablet, for public health and clinical practice. Because these devices have such incredible reach and are just so incredibly easy to use, they are radically increasing our access to health information and self-care. It's essentially putting the power of health management quite literally into the palm of your hand. Pretty cool, right?
Okay, now that we've got the definitions down, let's check out the actual tech in Section 2, Exploring Digital Health Tools.
It is truly fascinating to see the sheer variety of tools transforming medicine right now. First up, we have personal health records, or PHRs. These are electronic versions of a patient's medical history. Think your lab results, your allergies, all securely accessible online. Then there's telehealth, or telemedicine. This allows patients to see a doctor remotely using video conferencing. Guys, this is an absolute game changer for people living in rural areas. We also have virtual reality. Yep, VR isn't just for gaming. It's being used for pain relief, relaxation, and even helping expose patients to their anxieties in a totally safe space. And finally, artificial intelligence is stepping up, with chatbots to answer health questions and even helping doctors develop highly personalized medicine.
So you might be wondering, why do we even use all these mobile tools? Well, mHealth brings 3 massive core benefits to the table. Number 1, it radically increases access to healthcare, basically breaking down geographical barriers. Number 2, it improves communication between patients and providers. You can literally just message a doctor instead of waiting 3 weeks for an appointment. And number 3, it increases engagement and self-care. When you can easily track your fitness, monitor your diet, or log your symptoms right on your phone, you are actively participating in your own health journey. You're in the driver's seat.
But here's the catch. Having the tools is only half the battle. You need the skills to actually use them well. That brings us to Section 3, Traits of eHealth literacy.
I want you to picture an e-health literate individual for a second. They aren't just mindlessly tapping screens, right? They embody empowerment, motivation, and the real ability to access the right information. This concept perfectly captures our goal for today. It's not just about knowing how to hit download on the App Store. It's about being well-informed, feeling understood, and ultimately feeling empowered to make the right decisions about your health in a crowded digital space. To achieve that level of confidence, an e-health literate person possesses 5 specific traits. First is digital health literacy. That's your actual ability to use technology to find and, more importantly, critically evaluate health info from websites and apps. Second is foundational health literacy, meaning you actually understand basic medical terms and graphs to make informed choices. Third is healthcare empowerment. You can actively engage, like setting up a patient portal to message your clinic. Fourth, you are an empowered e-health user, and this one is huge. It means you feel safe, you strictly protect your privacy, and you can spot a shady online health scam from a mile away. And fifth, active involvement. You are actually motivated to learn new skills and adjust your lifestyle based on what you learn. These 5 traits basically build on each other to make you a super savvy digital citizen. Let's actually see how these traits play out in action as we dive into Section 4, Real-World Health Scenarios.
Consider Elsa. She's a 65-year-old living in a rural area who was recently diagnosed with diabetes. Getting to a hospital is honestly really tough for her. But her doctor introduces her to some e-health services. Now, Elsa uses a smartphone app to diligently track her blood sugar, communicate directly with her doctor, and easily order medication refills. She even joins an online support group. Elsa perfectly demonstrates how being an empowered e-health user can drastically improve your quality of life, letting her effectively manage a chronic condition right from the comfort of her living room.
Here is another really powerful application. Meet Carlos. He's looking for mental health support and decides to navigate a virtual health clinic. Through this digital tool, he finds services that specifically align with his cultural background. He interacts with a chatbot that speaks his native language, which then directly connects him to a counselor who truly understands his cultural context. Because Carlos possessed the digital health literacy to seek this out, he achieved real healthcare empowerment.
But hey, it's not always about doctors and clinics. Sometimes it's just about your daily lifestyle choices. Imagine a debate between two friends. Zian is arguing that his late-night marathon gaming sessions are totally fine. Kimmy, on the other hand, is pushing back, advocating for a balanced lifestyle, emphasizing proper nutrition and getting a full night's sleep. This friendly disagreement highlights exactly why foundational health literacy is so critical. If you don't understand the physical impact of running on 3 hours of sleep and an energy drink, all the fancy digital health apps in the world won't save you. You absolutely have to be able to make informed decisions based on reliable health knowledge.
Which brings us to our fifth and perhaps most important section of this whole explainer, safeguarding your digital well-being.
Being e-health literate also means knowing when to just step back from the tech. I want to challenge you, as your teacher, to do a little tech detox checkup at home tonight. First, identify where you actually study or work. Is it your bed? The kitchen table? Second, figure out where you charge your devices. Are they right next to your pillow while you sleep? Third, honestly identify the distractors in that environment. How are they affecting your productivity and your mental health? And finally, make active changes. Create a space that is genuinely conducive to focus and physical well-being. Sometimes, honestly, the healthiest digital choice you can make is simply unplugging for a bit.
To test the skills we've discussed today, I always love running an e-health scavenger hunt. So try doing this later. Go online and see if you can find reliable, factual information for these 3 topics. Find a list of remedies for a nosebleed, suggestions for acid reflux medicine, and the proper steps to administer CPR. The real challenge here isn't just finding the answers, it's evaluating the source. Are you on a trusted medical site like the WHO or the CDC? Or are you just reading some completely random, unverified blog post? That critical evaluation is the absolute cornerstone of e-health literacy.
And that brings us to the end of our Grade 10 Masterclass on e-health literacy. So the biggest, most crucial point I want to leave you with today is this. What is your biggest takeaway about your own e-health? Are you just passively scrolling through the latest fitness trends, or are you an actively engaged, critical consumer of digital health services? Guys, your health is your most valuable asset, and in today's digital world, protecting it means being digitally literate. Think about your habits, make those positive changes, and stay empowered out there. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.